welcome you all to the session called Scooty. You all know what is Scooty? It stands for Shaping Career Opportunities Through Innovations. You'll see in that slide. So the slide will come on, but let's start. We should make this short session exciting, enchanting, and interactive. You need to ask questions very briefly, although the main course will follow. This is a trailer. मतलब पिक्चर देखने जाते हैं तो ट्रेलर देखते हैं ना, पिक्चर कैसा है समझने के लिए. So it's a trailer, it's a curtain raiser, it's a prelude to the main event. आपको यहाँ पे ये बताया जाएगा कि what is the session all about, so that it becomes exciting for you. तो it gives a lot of pleasure to tell you guys कि AC Patil College is already an empaneled institute with SIA. आपको पता होगा शायद कि सिया वाणी का पहला एडिशन जो है मार्च 22 में हुआ था. Are you all aware of this? How many of you are aware of this? कि AC Patil College of Engineering is a registered empaneled institute for SIA with SIA. In our first edition, we had a couple of projects from your organization. We hope to improve on that in our next edition, which is coming in February 23. So, how many of you all are familiar with the concept of SIA? You all need to be interactive. हाथ ऊपर करना. जब हमारे सर बात करेंगे, वो भी आपको ये बोलेंगे. ठोको थाली. Don't be silent. Keep asking questions. भले वाहियात सवाल हो, बकवास सवाल हो, that doesn't matter. Keep asking questions. तो how many of you all are familiar with SIA? अरे हाथ तो ऊपर करो. मालूम है तो. Okay. How कल we will talk in English and Hindi, both the languages. So how many of you all saw the teaser poster campaigns जो लगे हुए हैं आपके इंस्टीट्यूशन में, जैसे मार्केटिंग कैंपेन्स होते हैं ना, टीजर पोस्टर कैंपेन्स हमने लगाया है. 4 पोस्टर्स लगाए हैं. How many of you all saw that today, yesterday, day before yesterday? I'll be asking questions. वही भले 15 मिनट का सेशन है. कितने लोगों ने देखा है? अगर देखा है तो क्या लगा आपको? What is the session all about? Was it curious? Curiosity level बढ़ाया आपके लिए? Did it excite you? Silence please. Backbenchers, back chairs, please. कितने लोगों ने पोस्टर्स देखा? कितने लोगों को लगा कि ये सेशन अटेंड करना चाहिए? या कितने लोग ऐसे ही टाइम पास करने आए? चलो देख लेते. So we presume everyone were interested in coming to this session. Okay? Okay, let's come to the slide, what we're going to talk about. जैसे जो टाइटल है स्कूटी, Shaping Career Opportunities Through Innovation, as the name itself suggests. The session will take you through to innovations. Innovation क्या है, कैसे करना है, किसके लिए करना है, what is the formula for it, और अंत में पैसे कैसे बनते हैं इनोवेशन के थ्रू. इफ यू मेक अ करियर थ्रू इनोवेशंस, पैसे तो बनाने हैं ना सबको एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. तो हाउ डू यू मेक मनी आउट ऑफ इनोवेशंस, दैट आवर सर श्री बलदेव शर्मा विल बी टेकिंग यू थ्रू इन दिस 1 hour 15 minute or 20 minute session, which you should listen very carefully because it's a power bank. Knowledge आपको इतना मिल जाएगा उस सेशन से, you will go enriched. Okay, let's tell you what SIA is. SIA stands for Creative Ideas and Innovations in Action. As the name itself suggests, it talks about innovations. Innovation क्या होता है? What is the difference between invention and innovation? Why you should innovate? And what is the career opportunity scope through innovations? अभी एक सवाल मैं आपको पूछूंगा कि innovation आप लोगों को क्या लगता है, कौन कर सकता है? Is it only the engineering students, IT students, technology students? ऐसे कुछ है thought process किसी को? Anyone can do innovations. आपको क्या लगता है? Innovations or it's only restricted to IT, science? Anyone, right? अभी मैं आपको 2 एग्जाम्पल्स दूंगा इनोवेशन की. कल हमारी टीम के साथ हम लोग बात कर रहे थे. खाने पीने में भी इनोवेशन होता है, कपड़े पहनने में भी इनोवेशन होता है. अभी आपको उस जनरेशन में, मैं जब था बच्चा आपके लेवल में, साइलेंस प्लीज. silence. मेरे को घर में बोलते थे पुरानी जो रोटी सब्जी बनाते थे, बेटा रोटी सब्जी खा लो आपका खाना बन जाएगा. And we used to be reluctant, रोज रोटी सब्जी क्या खाना. Yeah. So today the roti sabji is called Frankie innovation. जो रोटी सब्जी का रोल करके सॉस डाल के फ्रैंकी बना दो. आप जीन्स पहनते हो, उसको फाड़ के बीच में ये करते हो, फैशन हो गया. अमीर लोग पहनते हैं, फैशन हो गया. गरीब लोग पहनते हैं, वो बोलते हैं भैया उसके पास पैंट खरीदने के लिए पैसा नहीं है, फटा हुआ कपड़ा पहन रहा है. तो that is, I mean, what I'm trying to tell is innovation. वो भी एक innovation है. स्पोर्ट्स में भी innovation होता है. I think everybody knows MS Dhoni. हेलीकॉप्टर शॉट, innovation बैटिंग में. तो that is how it is. So this is the slide which we'll be talking. Now this is the first slide which talks about scooty. What is the session? What we are going to talk about? Can we have the next slide, Aman? You all should know what is SIA that you know. Now you should know who are the people behind SIA. SIA is a venture between Marshall Foundation, which is the NGO for the Marshall Group of Companies, headed by Mr. Baldevkrishan, who will be talking to you for the next 75 minutes on the topic of innovation, and Rotary Club of Wali. We had our first edition of SIA. I'm taking a break here. We are welcoming our dignitaries. Mr. Baldevkrishan. He will be the main speaker who will be talking on the topic and inspiring you, guiding you, motivating you on the topic for the next 75 minutes. Now, what we were discussing, what is SIA? SIA is a social philanthropic project between Marshall's Foundation and Rotary Club. Like we discussed in the beginning, our first edition of SIA was in March 22, supported by 3 major universities. And you all know the importance of a university tie-up, being students. यूनिवर्सिटी का टाइप होना इतना इम्पोर्टेंट और इतना ब्रांड बिल्डिंग होता है कंसेप्ट पे. मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी, grandfather of all universities, was tied up with us. In addition to that, we had SNDT and ICT, who were on board with us for that particular event. In fact, Professor Suhas Patil was the chief guest. The event was inaugurated by Dr. A.B. Pandit, Vice Chancellor of ICT. We had about 290 projects. Out of that, 101 projects made it to the event in the exhibition and Nehru Center. आपको पता है that itself it was a privilege for those projects to be put on display there, because the event which was endorsed was done by all the major universities. Now CR2 is going to be much more bigger, which we are going to have the mega event which we are going to have in Feb 23 at Nehru Center. There are some additions to that. We are having more universities. We are having 6 universities on board for the second edition of SIA. Plus close to, we already have about 75 schools and organizations empaneled with us. Now, what is the biggest benefit? SIA is a platform for your innovative projects, the innovative minds to display your projects at that particular exhibition. Prize money to hoga hi, which is the biggest incentive for you all, but in addition to that, you will be rubbing shoulders. Everybody cannot be a winner financially, but still you are a winner, as long as you get an entry to put your projects in. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Participation is very important, and it's a prestigious thing. It's not that all projects are going to get an opportunity to put a stall there. Scrutiny committee होगा, बहुत सारे प्रोसेस हैं स्क्रूटनी की सिलेक्शन से, तो काफी मेहनत और मशक्कत करनी पड़ेगी आपको. So and plus second edition में event, the prize money is also tripled almost. Again, a very important point to note. मतलब पहले event में जितना पैसा हमने दिया था, उसे almost 3 गुना बढ़ाया है. And this money is not for your personal pocket money spending. This is for you to funds. ये मत समझिए कि जैसे स्टार्टअप का जो सेगमेंट है हमारा इंजीनियरिंग सेगमेंट है, फर्स्ट प्राइज जो है और 1 लाख है या 2 लाख है, आपको वो पैसे आपके इनोवेशन प्रोजेक्ट्स में लगाने. ऐसा नहीं कि पॉकेट फंडिंग के लिए, पॉकेट मनी के लिए यूज किया या खर्चा कर लिया, वो नहीं होना चाहिए. एंड नाउ कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. You should know who are the people who are our partners apart from the various universities and just I mean own universities partners. Who are our industry partners? काफी सारे नए इंडस्ट्री के लोग हैं. Like we have tied up with World Trade Center. Everybody knows World Trade Center. It's a very big organization. So we have tied up with World Trade Center. They're coming on board. In fact, they are organizing an event for us to promote innovations and other related activities in coordination with IMC. So you can understand to what level we're taking this event. And it should be a privilege for you all just to even put your projects in the second event. जीतना हारना तो चलता रहता है, isn't it? So you guys getting an opportunity to put your project there, innovative projects. It has to be really innovative. ऐसा नहीं कि जो मार्केट में कट पेस्ट करके डाल दिया, your project will get rejected because scrutiny committee has very strict parameters on that. And another USP of CR is you guys are getting an opportunity free of cost. Please take a note of this. किसी को एक पैसे नहीं डालने. छोटा स्टॉल लेते हो कोई एग्जीबिशन में 50,000 40,000 मिनिमम कॉस्टिंग हो जाती है. There is no cost for the institute to panel. There is no cost for students to participate. In fact, on the contrary, we are funding them. So that is the biggest USP of this particular project. I think I have just quickly summarized what are the advantages, how CR1 went through, what is CR2 all about. किसी को कुछ पूछना है before the main event starts? You kindly need to be interactive. I repeat that during the main session. आप जितना सवाल पूछोगे आपको इतना जवाब और नॉलेज आप बटोर सकते हो. In that case, I think we'll wind up the curtain raiser. Be responsive, enjoy the session, ask questions. God bless. Thank you. Thank you.
A good head, a good heart are always a powerful combination, but when you add a little tongue, then you have something special. A warm good morning and hearty welcome to Dr. Extremely happy to welcome you, sir. I, Sharma and TIOD, with my co-host
from BE Mechanical.
welcome all the team on behalf of ACPCE to a very special day. It is our present around in our college. We are glad about your presence.
It's a great honor and privilege to stand before you to extend words of gratitude on this special occasion. I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to all presented here for the first. When I understood and accepted my own mistakes, I was consumed by my own light. Goddess Saraswati is an embodiment of wisdom, knowledge, and learning. As the light destroys darkness, in the same way, knowledge destroys ignorance. We all bow to Ma Saraswati. May she have our blessing upon us.
Now, I request Chief Guest, Principal Sir, all the dignitaries and delegates to proceed for lamp lighting and worship ceremony.
A small introduction to our institute. Sprawled over 3 acres, the campus of ACPCE has ultra-huge infrastructure. It is strategically located at Kharghar, Navi Mumbai. Set up in 1992 by the eminent leader, Honorable Shri Rohidas Ji Patil. Our Education Society's AC Patil College of Engineering is a premium technical institute offering graduate, postgraduate, and professional degrees in engineering and management studies, and also in PhD program in engineering. The institute is approved by the apex bodies like AICTE New Delhi and DTE Maharashtra State. The institute is affiliated to the University of Mumbai. As an outcome of our efforts for enhancing the quality in education, the institute has been granted accreditation for 5 years by NAC. Our institute is an icon as best engineering college for interaction.
It's some about innovation to cultivate the cultural or innovation among the students. The aim is to encourage, inspire, and nurture students by supporting them to work with the new ideas and transfer them into prototypes to serve the society with their own development. There are around 30 students and 7 faculties from different disciplines working in the innovation cell. The ideas are being transformed into realistic projects with contribution from students and faculty from multiple disciplinary approach. Functions to organize seminar, workshops, interaction with innovators and entrepreneurs, creating a network to help innovation and incubation, to increase the students to participate in different ideas, project, challenges, competition, to showcase the idea, prototype, faculty and student.
Now, a brief introduction to SIA. SIA is an acronym for Creative Ideas and Innovations in Action. The purpose of SIA is to discover and showcase the young Indian talent pool from high schools to graduates, postgraduates to PhDs, individual professionals, young entrepreneurs, and others of age up to 28 years. SIA encourages these incumbent innovators through inter-institution innovations, exhibition, and competition with rewards, awards, certificates for the winners, and through highly promoted exhibition to expose them to industry, manufacturers, MSMEs, startups, and research institutions like Defense, BARC, ISRO, venture capitals, angel investors, HRs, and others, so as to provide a head start in their careers. SIA is creating a platform to facilitate the innovation creators, potential users of these innovations, and the innovation promoters to come together to explore their potential and utility, and for those which are MVPs, that is minimum viable projects, to tie up them with incubation centers with an ultimate aim to provide to them market tie-up for acquisition, collaboration, licensing and all such other supportings.
Education is an acquisition of knowledge with formation of character. We roll down the red carpet to welcome Chief Guest, Principal Sir, all the dignitaries and students. Now it's time to facilitate guests. I request Principal Sir Dr. Vijay Kumar N. Pawar to welcome our Honorable Speaker Mr. Baldevkrishan Sharma, Founder and Chairman of P.S. Marshall Foundation, Rashtrapati Awarded for Innovation and Innovation. Thank you so much, sir. I request Professor Nitin Chavade, sir, to welcome our Honorable Principal, Dr. Vijay Kumar N. Pawar. request Professor Lakshmi Pandey, sir, to welcome our Honorable Professor Nitin Chavande, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now we'd like to felicitate the CRT. I request Ms. Kruti Pasti to felicitate Ms. Poonam Chauhan, the Assistant General Manager and Head of HR Department of Marshall Wall Covering. Krishnan Kumar, Mr. Harshal Gaikar, Mr. Amandit Kaur, so much.
Now, it's a matter of great pleasure and honor for me to introduce our principal sir, Dr. Vijay Kumar N. Pava. He has doctoral degree in electronics and telecommunication engineering with 30 years of rich experience as principal, professor, and head of department in engineering colleges in Mumbai University. He has also received iconic from the Asia for and leadership as our principal.
Dignitaries on the dais, all heads of the departments, invitees, and my dear students. First of all, I would like to welcome the senior most chief guest, Mr. Balram Singh, in our AC Patil campus. Sir, welcome him. As well as within morning interaction, I realized that the seniors, such as seniors and persons, if comes in a campus, which will be very much beneficial to all of us, not only our teacher, but for student also. Because his talk and his interaction is very much elderly, fatherly, and therefore this is very essential. So I appreciate efforts of Innovation Cell, Professor N.P. Chavande sir and his team, that he has invited the group of Marshall Foundations and experts for today's Innovation Cells activity. Of course, we started this Innovation Cell from this year, but earlier we used to have with respect to various departments. And when in engineering college, if we start small project, the expectation of all teachers are like that project should be innovative. The idea should be innovative. Because you know that how the technology is growing and it supports the national development. Because of innovation only it is a survival. Otherwise not. Right now you are aware about all kind of digitization, which is survival in pandemic. And because of this innovation and engineering concept, we survived a lot. And in pandemic also, we have come up with all kind of things and survival. So within this sale is definitely supports to all kind of students' ideas, where we will put up some mentors also with respect to student group. And of course, you required some fundings from our side. Definitely, we will support you. But external funding is also available. Here, our expert will use idea how external fundings are available, not only from various agencies, but universities also support. So let us start with one group-wise group and new ideas. and see that how can we develop and with respect to various ideas. So within this, because you are waiting for our experts talk, so once again I welcome as well as I appreciate efforts of Mr. Shavande sir for organizing this activity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your golden words. And indeed, it was very informative. And in future, it will definitely help us.
I'm profoundly delighted to take the opportunity to introduce our chief guest for the day, Dr. Jayaraman. So Dr. Jayaraman is the president of STEAM Academy, the principal scientific advisor to HSNC University, chairman of National Center of Science Communicator. Unfortunately, we are unable to have him with us here, but let's hope we can have him in future at ACPCE. I request Principal Sir, Chief Guest, to occupy the down seats to start this session.
Meet the man, Baldevkrishan Sharma, the inventor, innovator, entrepreneur, philanthropist. From the very young age, at 20, that was the need of the time because the STD feature was abused and the phone owner got cheated. Baldevkrishan's patent invention gave complete control of STD in the hand of its owner. This got him the first prize and also a Rashtrapati Award at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi, from the hands of Dr. C. Subramaniam, then Industries Minister. The year that followed, Baldevkrishan again participated in competition and won the top prize for his next invention, the cooking gas control and safety device. This second-time winner got him instant recognition and appreciation in his institution as well as in society. He also got a plum position as a development officer in corporate company. Then, the entrepreneur spirit prompted him to launch his own company. He built Marshalls as the #1 wallpaper company in India. He is now the chairman emeritus of Marshalls Group of Company, dedicating himself to philanthropic work where CIIA is an initiative to generously give back to society what he once got it 50 years ago. A true example of Deep Se Deep Jalate Chalo. Presenting a humble giver, a man with a brilliant mind, a golden heart, the force behind CIIA. Welcome, Baldevkrishan Sharma.
So good noon all of you. I say good noon all of you. It's around 12 o'clock, so I said good noon. Okay, first of all I must thank the host for saying my name properly. You know that my name itself is a big problem because it is longish Baldevkrishan, so everyone is not able to say my name properly. So thank you the host, okay, for saying my name properly. And thank you for the audience for being so responsive. Thank you. We have some acknowledgements. We are very happy to be here at the Patil College of Engineering. ACPCE is a premium institution providing quality education in 7 verticals, turning out graduates, postgraduates in engineering, management, and also PhD program. You have excellent state-of-art infrastructure and laboratories. ACPCE is affiliated to Mumbai University, is approved by the apex bodies AICTE and DTE Maharashtra State, and has received NAC NAAC accreditation. To add icing on the cake, ACPCE has received Education Icon Award as Best Engineering College for Industry Interaction. I think we should all acknowledge this and acknowledge generously to all of us. The credit for all this actually goes to the institution's promoters, to the trustees, to the management, and led by Principal Dr. Vijay Kumar Pawar and his management and his staff. I once again thank Principal Sir Dr. Vijay Kumar ji for generously facilitating our team CIIA guests and making lovely arrangements for this seminar. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We thank Dr. Nitin Chavande, Head of the Innovation Cell and Event Organizing Team led by Dr. Ulka Shirole, Professor MP Jain and other members of the team. Okay. They need to be acknowledged. I thank, in fact, Dr. Jayaraman, who is not here, but he is my mentor, my guru, a reservoir of knowledge and a big science communicator. We are missing him today, and we hope in some other time, we will get connected with him. So big congratulations to all of you. बहुत बधाई आप सबको. और बधाई कभी भी फ्री नहीं आती है. So big round of applause. Come on. Okay dear. So हम चालू करते हैं अपना सेशन शुरू करते हैं. So dear students and dear audience, I welcome all of you to this SCOOTY. What is SCOOTY? Okay, shaping career opportunities through innovation, and all of you are going to write that SCOOTY today. Okay, so this session, I can assure you all that it is going to make a big difference in your career. It's going to really make a big difference in your career. It's going to bring a lot of changes in you, and it's going to be a turning point in your career. This is assured. Okay, so let's go through. We are going to be together for almost 70-75 minutes together. Okay, this session is going to be something which will create sort of a knowledge, information, and inspire you towards what we are trying to take you as innovators. Okay. So my dear, whenever the situation demands, हमको ये सेशन को पूरा हल्का फुल्का रखना पड़ेगा. अगर हम उसको बहुत सीरियसली होके ऐसे करके बैठेंगे तो वो नहीं चलने वाला. Okay. So जहाँ पर भी situation आए, थोड़ा ह्यूमर आए, okay, enjoy it, okay, you can laugh it off, okay, whenever there is something to acknowledge, okay, so do that acknowledgement, clap it off, okay, and जहाँ पर भी हो सकता है वो सिद्धू जी का याद है ना, ठोको ताली, okay, so that you have to, so that is, so once you do that, you will get the energy, and that energy will also come to me, and your energy will come through, you know, clapping, participation, interacting with me. So you know, all these are things which will make our entire session very, very interactive, very, very energetic, and you will all enjoy this session. Okay, so you are all with me? Yes. Okay, good. Well, let me tell you first that this session is in 3 parts. Part number 1 is, okay, where we are going to introduce what innovations are. Okay, we call it as a theory of innovation. Then part number 2 is the most important, where we show you how to create ideas, how to put ideas into action, and from action how to make money out of it. Okay, so 3 चीजें क्या है? How to create ideas, how to generate ideas. Next is how to have these ideas into action, यानी उसका product कैसे बनाना, उसको कैसे build up करना. And third portion is going to be that how you are going to create these ideas into action, and ultimately how to make money out of it. वो पैसा कैसे बनाना? Ultimately the entire talent goes where there is money, right? Okay. So how to create funding out of that, how to create money out of that is the third thing. So first session is giving you idea about innovation, what all innovation is about. Number 2 is about, you know, creating ideas, and number 3 portion is a very important portion, which is question and answer session. So during my communication, if you have got any queries, or if you have think that certain thing I have told you and it has not been talked about it, you can put that as a question and I'll be able to respond to you. So that is my question, my position, my portion number 3, part number 3, and in that, after that, you know, वो मंदिर में जाते हैं तो प्रसाद मिलता है ना आपको, मिलता है कि नहीं? Okay, आपको यहाँ पर भी मिलेगा, and that is you will all get a certificate. All those who are sitting over here, okay, and even outside. I think we are linked directly on YouTube now at the moment. Yes, I think we are on YouTube live at the moment. So all those, whether you are on live, virtual, or you are physically sitting here. See, physically sitting here का मजा ये है कि we are live interacting with each other. Others are all on virtual basis. So you will be getting a certificate of participation, and वो कैसे मिलेगा? How are you going to download it? That we will share it at that time. So you are all ready with it? Yes. So do I start with the PPT? Can you put off this light also? I think this is. Okay. I think now it's clear. You can all see from the back. Before I start, I just want to share with you that what is Mission SIA. Mission SIA is creating a mindset of innovation among students. Mindset का मतलब क्या होता है? मानसिकता, you know, creating an attitude. कि अगर आपको DNA में डालना है कि how do we innovate, what are the ideas for innovation, okay, innovation के लिए क्या करना चाहिए, and what we are trying to do, because for us, okay, we feel that it is a collective nation building responsibility for us, and for us, okay, making बच्चों को तैयार करना, inspire करना, motivate करना, so that they become innovators. That is the mission that we are carrying forward. And I want to share with you that those students, I mean, when you become innovators, जब युवा innovate करेगा, जब युवा innovate करेगा तो देश आधुनिक बनेगा. जब देश आधुनिक बनेगा तो देश तरक्की करेगा, और जब देश तरक्की करेगा तो इसको सुपर पावर बनने से कोई रोक नहीं सकता. Right? ताली ठोको क्योंकि spontaneous, जहाँ मौका मिले वहाँ पर मौके पे चौका लगाना है आपको. Okay? See, you will enjoy this. Okay? अगर ऐसा seriously होके बैठेंगे तो कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. You will see अभी कितना बज गया, अभी कितना मिनट बाकी है. Okay? Once you start enjoying it, you will say अरे इतना जल्दी कैसे खत्म हो गया? You know? So it changes the whole thing. Okay? Now let's go here. Straight. What is the career path you would choose? Okay, what is the career path you will choose? Now there are two types of careers that people can choose. Okay, one is the formal career path and one is the accelerated career path. Now when we are talking about formal career path, वो जनरल है, उसके लिए आपको कुछ करना नहीं है, आपका एग्जाम हो जाएगा, you get a certificate, you become a BE mechanical engineer, you become electrical engineer, you become whatever you become, you will get certificates, you apply for for a job, you get as a trainee engineer, then you become a junior engineer. ये जो progression in life है, that is. See, how does it happen? Now, so your age supposing is 22. Once you get all these certificates, you have passed your graduation in the engineering. Then you have suppose your joining age is 23. Let's assume you become, what do you become? You become a trainee engineer. Then you become a junior engineer. Then you become an assistant engineer over a period of time. Then you become deputy engineer, executive engineer, senior engineer. And some people also become chief engineers. Then they retire at the age of 60. Okay, so 37 years of career path. How many years? 37 years of career path. And after retirement, you become what? A consulting engineer. Okay, and at the age of 65, you become a spiritual tourist. What do you become? Okay, so this is usually okay, the career path of every person who is coming out of the college, right? Okay. Now I want to share with you the accelerated career path. Now same joining age 23. You become a junior engineer, you become an assistant manager. From engineer you directly become a assistant manager, you become a general manager, you become manager on board of directors, you become a CEO and MD of the company, then you become a chairman. Then you become a group chairman. Now what is the meaning of group chairman? एक company के अंदर अगर 5-6 verticals हैं, 5-6 companies हैं, तो you become the group chairman of all those companies. This is the meaning of group chairman. And then you retire at the age of 78, not 60. At the age of 78, 55 years of career path, and after retirement, what do you become? A philanthropist. What do you become? What is philanthropist? A person who gives charity, who gives back to the society. उसको बोलते हैं, क्योंकि वो इतना पैसा हो जाता है कि उसको पता नहीं वो करे क्या, ऊपर तो लेके नहीं जा सकता है. So what is he going to do? He wants to give back to the society. So this is the accelerated career. So you have got choice of two careers. One is a formal career, which is by default is going to happen. Okay, and the other is the accelerated career. So friends, what we are talking over here is accelerated career. What are we talking about here? We are not talking about formal. उसके लिए आपको मेरे आने की यहाँ पर जरूरत नहीं है. That can in any case happen with all of you and each one of you. Okay. Now I want to just want to ask you one thing. That is this ये जो second मैंने कहा, you think it is a fiction story ऐसे आपको बताने के लिए कैसे होना चाहिए, or do you think it is a real story? Come on, raise up yes or no. You feel it is a story? Yes, I agree with you. It's story that you are not listen. It's a moral story. I want to share with you. Now, here is a person who comes from a place to say, okay, education from not very popular engineering college. आपका यहाँ पर तो AC engineering college, AC Patil engineering college is a very popular one. Okay, he is coming from some engineering college called BVM Engineering College in Vallabh Vidyanagar, Gujarat. Now I was checking up where is this Vallabh Vidyanagar. वो भी is not easily available. So I checked up, it is in district Anand in Gujarat. Okay, so वो कहाँ पर पिछड़ा हुआ कहीं पर है वो engineering college, and he does his BE mechanical engineering there. Then he comes to Bombay for a job. After completing that, he comes to Bombay for a job. Couldn't get it because his language. He couldn't get a job because his language is Mahagujalish. What is it? What is Mahagujalish? One Gujalish is when you speak Adha Gujarati, Adha English. When you say Mahagujalish, you speak Gujarati with little bit of English ka tadka laga ke. You know what is it? So once he comes over and he finds that he is not getting a job, then what does he do? he starts learning English, okay, because he said मेरी एक कमी है, उसको मेरे को पूरा करना है, okay. So he starts learning it, goes to classes, he meets people, start conversation in English, and then a job in Sharma and Dr, okay, as a junior engineer. That was in 1965. He becomes assistant manager, then he becomes general manager in 1986. He becomes member of the board of directors in 1989. And he becomes CEO and MD of the company, and a managing director of the company in 1999. He becomes chairman in 2003, and he becomes a group chairman in 2017, retiring at the age of 78 in 2020. 55 years of career path, and after retirement, he becomes a philanthropist. He opens a school of international level at Powai, okay, and a cancer hospital in Navsari. Do you want to know who this guy is? A big icon, village school से, okay, एक not a very known engineering college, coming from such background, or यहाँ becoming a chairman. You have not to come from Cambridge, you have not to come from Oxford, you have not to come from Massachusetts, okay. Right here from the village, a person comes. This is called accelerated growth, and the name of the person is, here is the picture of that person, A.M. Naik. Okay, in the next one, that red one, it is the Home Minister which is inaugurating his school, and that is called A.M. Naik School. He has opened it in IIT Powai. Not IIT Powai. And then you again find the Minister, okay, inaugurating his hospital, which is now Navsari. So big. आपको ओके, जो इस टाइप का एक्सेलरेटेड करियर ग्रोथ में आते हैं, your area, maybe your own institution today. So, okay, to ride on auto rickshaw and has become a chief minister of Mumbai. खाली थोड़े जन को मालूम है. Okay, then you know of a person who was running coaching classes and became the speaker of the Lok Sabha. You heard of the name Manoj Joshi? You know of a person who was a sub-inspector in police and he became the Home Minister of the country? Sushil Kumar. That's Sushil. See, and you know of a person who was a bus conductor and he became the superhero? Everyone knows. You know of a person who used to act in Chota theaters and he became the superhero of Bollywood? This is called accelerated growth, and we are going to discuss here the accelerated growth stories. And so are you all with me for that? Yes. Okay, all of you have to become that heroes, right? Okay. Okay, now I want to ask you, how many of you would like to become or would like to see yourself rich, wealthy and famous? How many of you? आपको किसी को एक्सेलरेटेड ग्रोथ नहीं चाहिए क्या? अच्छा, लेट मी पुट अप, मैं आपको एक गुगली डालता हूँ. Okay? How many of you do not want to be rich, want to be wealthy, do not want to be famous? ऐसे कितने जन हैं? वो ऐसा करके बैठते हैं. ओके, उनको बोलो करके बैठेंगे. पार्टिसिपेट भाई. How many of you would like to become rich, wealthy, famous? अभी उसके अंदर अभी भी उतने बैठे होंगे कि उनको बोलो कि किसको नहीं बनना है तो वो भी वैसे बैठे. ओके, चलो. We have to live with everyone. Okay. Now what I'm saying is, one of the greatest rules to officially and legally become rich, wealthy, famous. क्या है? Officially and legally. Now मैं वो क्यों बोल रहा हूँ? क्योंकि you can become rich, wealthy and famous even otherwise. कैसा है? They all become rich. They may not become wealthy, but they become, and once they are caught, they become very famous, right? They become very famous. उनका पूरा खानदान सारे न्यूज़पेपर में आ जाता है. So when I say officially, I'm saying officially legally. What does it mean? It means that people will come, people will come, some मैंने कहा था ना आपको इस पूरे सेशन को हल्का निकालना है. So participate in that. So what is the way out? You can innovate. Okay. So ये सबका मूल to become an innovator. And our today giving their opportunities through innovation. Okay. Now सबसे पहले हम लोग ये अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कि दो चीजें हैं जो बहुत करीब हैं, इनोवेशन एंड वन इज इनोवेशन. इन फर्क समझ जरूर. Okay. Now invention is create a product or a design or a process which does not exist. Okay. आप कोई चीज ऐसा आविष्कार करते हैं, you make something, okay, which is not existing, and that is called invention. Okay. And what is innovation? Is making changes in something which is already there. So एक है कि things are already there. Okay. Now for instance the mind is already there. Okay. अभी मेरे को carry now press engage one hand. तो आपने क्या बनाया? Okay. So this is a progression. This is all innovation. Follow this. Now invention was drawn in 1944. I think that was before World War II. Again, because it was lifting a very small weight, therefore it did not become popular. Now it has become popular, and those are all innovations. Okay, and what are their applications? Delivery of medicine, security checks. Okay, all innovations. Invention is one thing. Technology was mentioned by them, but after that, whatever came was all innovation. You follow this point? Okay. So let's go to the next one. What do you need to be an innovator? हम लोग innovator होते हैं. What you need to innovate? Understand this. You need to this मानसिकता, a mindset to see the possibility of a change. अगर कोई चीज आपके पास है, अगर ये माइक है, तो इसमें मैं कुछ चेंज ला सकता हूँ क्या? ये मानसिकता बिल्टअप करनी है. You have to put that into your DA. Anything which comes in front of you, whether that can have a change. Okay. So mindset to see the possibility of a change. And number two is the commitment to put in action and implement it. So if you have only an idea, that is not enough. That is not. You must commit. Okay. To put it into action. उसको एक action में लेके आना पड़ेगा, and then implement that action. Okay. So this is the two things that you need to be a innovator. Okay. Now the two things. Do you know what? There are two types of innovation. Sponsor innovation. Sponsor innovation that with government industry. आप क्या बोलते हैं भाई मेरे यहाँ पर प्रोडक्शन बहुत स्लो चल रहा है, आप उसको इंक्रीज करना है. मेरे यहाँ पर 10 मिनट्स पर आवर चल रहा है, मेरे को 12 यूनिट बनाना है. You increase whether that, then you are able to do it. Okay, just sponsor. Even from defense coming, people from defense, the way ये imported gun है, can you make a local gun out of it? वगैरह. So these are sponsored. Next one is inspired innovation. Your idea. Now what is inspired innovation? your idea, your solution, your product, your funding and your marketing. Everything is yours. Idea से लेके बेचने तक, idea से लेके बेचने तक is called inspired innovation. And what are we talking about? We are not talking about sponsored innovation. We are not talking about sponsored innovation. We are talking about inspired innovation over here. कि आपका idea उसको लेके कैसे हम लोग उसको product बनाएंगे, कैसे उसको develop करेंगे, and from there how do we make, how do we market it? Okay. So this entire inspired innovation is the topic. Now let me tell you, innovation होता है not specific. It's not specific. What it means? अगर आप इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर हैं तो आपको इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग का ही प्रोडक्ट बनाना ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. उसमें इनोवेशन नहीं करेंगे. माइंडसेट होना चाहिए कि मुझे इवन आप देखते नए नए एक अच्छी मिठाई दुकान में जाएंगे तो न्यू टाइप ऑफ मिठाई कमिंग देयर. ओके, सबसे पहले वो बर्फी था, फिर उसके ऊपर वो लोग ने चॉकलेट का सैंडविच बनाया, उसके ऊपर चांदी का वर्क लगा दिया. ऑल इनोवेशंस. You follow? So innovation is not necessary, okay, only in engineering product. It's only mindset. Anything that is already existing, you can change it, is innovation, right? And this is what we are talking about innovations. Okay. Let's move forward. What is the universal formula? Ideas for innovation. Ideas for innovation. Ideas के लिए universal formula क्या है? Okay. So let's that. Okay. सबसे पहले we start with keen observation. Keen observation मतलब घूर घूर के देखने का उसको keen observation नहीं बोलते. No, we are not talking about that गौर से देखने वाला. We are talking about keen observation. Keen observation का मतलब होता है searching of observation या इसको बोलते हैं हम लोग ये monitor time. You are investigating. Okay, positive observation. Then we come to the next is identifying the problem. So आपने observe के अंदर identify the product. Okay, तो उसके problem. First we keen observation, then we are identifying the problem. Okay. Identify then coming with the create ideas for solution. Okay. So क्या keen observation, फिर आपने identify the problem, फिर उसके बाद create ideas for create solution. Okay. Now I think this is the most important part. You must all repeat with me because ये दिमाग में घुसना चाहिए. ये नहीं घुसेगा ना आप इनोवेटर नहीं बन पाएंगे. तो सबसे पहले क्या है? Keen observation. बोलिए. Number 2, identify the problem. Number 3, create ideas for solution. You see the mic over here in front of. Okay. Identify the problem. सबसे पहले ऑब्जर्व करो कि इसके अंदर क्या चीज की कमी है, क्या चीज को मैं इसको उभार सकता हूँ. What I get different. Then you identify the problem. What is the problem? I can't move. I can't move. So I need something which I can move. So I need wireless system. I need a cord. Right? So this is identifying problem. Then you find ideas. Okay. Which will ideas for solution. Okay. तो पहले आपने ऑब्जर्व किया, फिर बाद आपने क्या किया? You are trying to identify the problem. After that, what do you do? Create ideas for solution, and then you have develop a product that solves that problem. Then what do you do? Develop the product which solves the. Are you with me for that? Develop the product which solves the problem. And last is reach the market. अगर एक बार आपने ये से ये cordless mic बन, now you have to go to the market to basically market the product. And for that, okay, your CR2 is a form. Okay, but we come to that later. So together, every number develop products that solve that problem. Okay, and then reach for market, and then once you are reaching for market, reach market करने के लिए आपको CI is a big platform. Okay, where you showcase. If you develop a product like this, okay, then you can show this in our at our exhibition. There are a lot of people who are coming there to see. कि भाई ये product I am interested. Okay, I can become a partner with you. I can give you royalty. I can give. So ये सब चीजें वहाँ पर एग्जीबिशन में होते हैं and you are getting a big breakthrough in your life. Okay. Now let's come to the next point. What is the criteria for identifying the problem? Now see हमने कहा कि first is keen observation. What is the second one? Identify the. Now what is the criteria for identifying the problem? Okay. So let's go about it. आइडेंटिफाई जब हम कर रहे हैं तो उसके ऊपर क्या क्या चीज के मापदंड होने चाहिए. नंबर वन इज इट शुड मेक थिंग्स लिटिल एफर्टलेस. क्या है, आप जहां पर भी आपको एफर्ट होती है, जहां पर भी आपको दिक्कत आती है कोई भी, ओके, आप जैसे बहुत लंबा वॉक करते से फ्रॉम हियर यू आर वॉकिंग से अबाउट हाफ अ किलोमीटर. नाउ इफ यू गो टू द एयरपोर्ट, ओके, यू फाइंड देयर आर टैबलेट्स, ओके, वहां पर आप खड़े हो जाओ एंड वो आगे मूव कर दे. सो व्हाट इज इट? फ्रॉम एफर्ट टू एफर्टलेसनेस. व्हाट इज इट? हाँ, जहाँ पर भी आपको कहीं पर भी मूवमेंट में दिक्कत आई, कहीं पर भी एक्टिविटी में हो गए, पहले लोग वॉक करते थे, उसका क्या इनोवेशन आया? बाइसिकल. ओके, वो बाइसिकल में एफर्ट लगती है साइकिलिंग करने के लिए, तो नेक्स्ट क्या आया? स्कूटर. यू नो, सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स, these are how the innovations keep on falling. So from effort to next, anything which is there, जिसकी भी गति है, वो गति को हम लोग इंक्रीज कैसे कर सकते हैं? From slower to, I'm not slower. What is the, you can, what is it? You can, the next of your problem. Ease of living and adds quality to life. And which adds quality to life is sports substitution. If you get any ventilators, okay, you would have seen ventilator costing 12 to 15 lakhs. A ventilator is costing. In India, they produced almost same level of this thing. In fact, with some better features for 3-4 lakhs. So this is called import substitution. Lot of defense equipment which have been imported are all getting locally made. जिसको बोलते हैं आत्मनिर्भर activity. You know, so lot of these things are happening. So even if you go abroad, you find something which is there, you come here and you do an import substitution. That is another big area of innovation. Next is cost-effective solution. I give you example of ventilator. That is again a cost-effective. Available at 12 lakhs, you are making it for 3 to 4 lakhs. So these are the various criteria. But let me tell you the most important criteria. The most important criteria, that is efficiency improvisation. कोई भी चीज है, if you can make it more efficient. And what is the law for that? उसका जो law है, वो क्या है? Nothing is permanently perfect. What is it? I think every must ये आपके DNA में जाना चाहिए कि nothing is permanently, nothing is permanently perfect. Every ये तो perfect है. And the moment you start thinking that I improve it, and when possible, this law comes in your mind. What is it? Thing is, okay. The moment you think it's perfect, you stop. Now, the moment you think this is a beautiful bike, you can talk from here. You don't need any other improvement. The innovation will stop. But the moment you start thinking, okay, what is the expiry date of this? The expiry date is the new innovation. When you create something new, this इसका expiry date हो जाता है, right? Otherwise, the product can go on for as long as you like it. And you are seeing even in your mobiles, every 6 months there is a change, isn't it? These are all innovations. When does it happen? When you say that the present mobile is not enough, it needs more features. Okay, so that is the when you are able to think about innovations. So what is it? Nothing is permanently. Yes, this has to go into your DNA, and there is always a scope to improve. So once you think of it, you will think that there is a scope to improve it. And once you start thinking of scope to improve it, keen observation, identifying the problem, finding ideas for solution. Right? This is the line. Now I'll take you to the next. I just want to show you about how the innovations. In fact, I'm connected with this telephone. This telephone on the left hand side you find was perfect in 60s and mid 70s. It was perfect. Okay. But what happened after that? They were finding that when you are dialing this phone, this spring was little tight. Okay. So when you dial 10 times, okay, now each dialing is 6 digits. उस समय 6 digit का, आजकल 8 digit का है. लेकिन उस समय कितना होता था, 6 डिजिट का होता था. So when you dial 6 times, okay, this becomes useless. You cannot do any further fingering. Okay. So you went to the next one where you could do it up to 30 calls. You know, the next innovation, the next one. Okay, you could do up to 30 calls. So 30 into 6, that is about 180 to almost 200 dialings. You could do it with ease. Okay, then they found another problem that to make a dialing of that, you have to go close to it, put your finger in the exact slot of that number and then dial it, right? Therefore, they were finding it very difficult because you have to go very close to the phone and that was becoming a problem. So, then outside the how innovations have taken place. Then after that came the digital phone, and from digital came the cordless phone, then came the mobile, from came that the modern type of now if you have got this mobile about 10 years back, you find this mobile. Now you have got touch screen, okay? Now you have got, now after this, which is the next one, you have got flip 3, and by the time I finished, I whatever flip 4 has come. Okay. Now what almost giving you an exercise. Okay, exercise you have to if you are to find that what should be the innovable. Okay, so you have found mechanic, you got touch screen, and you have got a foldable. What do you think? Level innovation. Just think about it. Discuss. Now, this is my first part. I introduced you in innovation. I gave you formula, what is the category, what is the different area, okay, and I also showed the transition in place. Okay. So this completes my first session. I think a big round of applause. Now we are going to have session number 2. Okay, and what is session number 2? How to generate ideas for innovation. What is session number 2? This is the most important part. I said session number 2 is the most important part. Okay, how to generate ideas. Now, generating ideas, I am going to have one more. I want to basically ask you, can you give me some idea how to generate ideas? Can you give me some ideas how to generate ideas? Anybody? Any, you can just get up. Don't hesitate. इसको hesitate नहीं करो. Hesitate करोगे तो अंदर ही रह जाएगा सब. Anybody who can share how to generate ideas? आप कैसे ideas generate करते हैं? हाँ जी, yes, good.
रतन टाटा ने बोला था एक दिन में जितने भी प्रॉब्लम्स आ रहे हैं आपको उसको राइट इट डाउन करो, एक महीने बाद उसको सॉल्व करने का प्रयास.
ओके, आपका नाम क्या है? आर्यन. मैं रतन टाटा की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं आर्यन की बात कर रहा हूँ. Okay, friends. Okay, what we will do, I am going to have a small clip, okay, which we will sing together. वो कबीर दास का दोहा है जो आप लोगों ने सुना हुआ है, but you will enjoy singing that. और उसके अंदर क्या आइडियाज छुपे हुए हैं, ओके, क्या उसके अंदर सोच है, that we will share it together. Okay, so are we ready with it?
मुझको कहा तू ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं हूँ तेरे पास में. मुझको कहा तू ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं हूँ तेरे पास में. हाँ में ना किसी के लाख में।
नगर लक्ष्मणपुरा।
हाँ मुझको कहाँ तू ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं हूँ तेरे पास में। मुझको कहाँ तू ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं हूँ तेरे पास में।
इसमें से क्या आपने पिकअप किया? What did you pick up here? What did you pick up here? Now think of what he is talking about. He is talking about where Bhagwan का है. And what are we talking about? Ideas का है. What are we talking about? Ideas. और ideas आपके आसपास में. This is what we are trying to say. Okay. इसके लिए आपको ना अमेरिका में जाने की जरूरत है, ना जापान में जाने की जरूरत है, ना इंग्लैंड में जाने की जरूरत है, और ना ही चाइना में. आप कहाँ पर है वो आइडियाज? जस्ट अराउंड यू. इट इज विद इन यू एंड विद अराउंड यू. तो आपको कहीं पर भी बाहर खोजना, वो एक और उसके अंदर है, खोजी हो तो तुरंत मिलिए पल भर की तलाश में. इफ यू आर अ पर्सन, वो जो है ना कीन ऑब्जर्वेशन, अगर आपके पास कीन ऑब्जर्वेशन है तो कहाँ मिलेगा? पल भर की तलाश में. ओके, सो दिस इज अ सॉन्ग, ओके, which has relaxed you, but I think whenever you will think about, you will think of this song, and this song will give you, tell you one thing. Moral of the story is that the ideas are just around you. Where is it? Just around you. Now let's take examples. Let us take example. Example is more important. खाली theory पढ़ के कोई मतलब नहीं है. So what is the example? It starts right from the time you get up in the morning. It starts right from the time you get up in the morning. And by the time you have reached your college, you have got a lot of ideas. Okay. But what have you to have? What have you to have? Yes, that is the start point. Then identify the problem. Then find ideas for solution. What is it? फिर उसके बाद में वो how to create product and then go for market, वो एक बात की बात है. But we start with this. So you have got up in the morning. आप मॉर्निंग को गेट अप करते हैं तो सबसे पहले आपकी कमर दुख रही है, ये दुख रहा है, you know you are feeling like this, or you feeling very uneasy. Okay, so from there where do you go? आजकल बहुत अच्छा नाम दिया, रेस्ट रूम. What is it? You go to the rest room. Why it is called rest room? I don't know. People go and rest over there. ओके, क्योंकि यहाँ कमर दुख रही है, ओके, शोल्डर्स दुख रहे हैं, सब कुछ दुख रहा है, तो वहाँ जाके रेस्ट रूम में बैठते हैं. और वहाँ पर जाकर क्या देखते हैं? सोशल मीडिया. वहाँ जाके क्या देखते हैं? सोशल मीडिया. सोशल मीडिया में किसके साथ अपॉइंटमेंट क्या रखनी है, क्या किसके क्या कमेंट्स है, ऑल दैट थिंग्स आर गोइंग ऑन. सो दिस गाय, इसकी जो मदर है वो बोलते हैं बहुत टाइम हो गया बैठ के, मैंने चाय रखी है, मैं मंदिर जा रही हूँ. वो डाइनिंग टेबल पे क्या रख के जा रही है? चाय रख के. और वो बोलते हैं तुम जल्दी आके पी लेना. बोलते हाँ आता हूँ. और वो फिर अगेन एंगेज हो जाता है उसी मोबाइल में. नाउ लेट्स गो नेक्स्ट. उसका जो फादर है, ही कम्स, और वो बोलता है भाई और कितना बैठेगा, मेरे को जाना है. तो वो क्या करता है? अपना खिलना करके हड़बड़ी में वहां से निकलता है. And where does he go? He goes to the dining table to have tea. और वो चाय लेना चाहता है तो उसने में चाय थोड़ी ठंडी हो गई है. ठंडी इन द सेंस ल्यूकवार्म, वो धुआं हुआ नहीं निकल रहा है, ठंडी हो गई. तो ये जो चाय ठंडी हो गई, बाय द टाइम ही इज टेकिंग अ सिप, जोर जोर से आवाज आनी चालू होती है बाथरूम से, तेरे को अक्ल नहीं, तुम्हें वो जो नरेशन होता है, इतना बड़ा हो गया है, इतना सीख गया है, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में जा रहा है, ओके, और तेरे को अक्ल नहीं है. अब वो ऐसे क्यों बोल रहा है? तो ही इज जस्ट स्क्रैचिंग हिज हेड. यार मैंने क्या किया इतना सवेरे? Okay, I have only seen my social media. I have not seen anything else. And how does my father come to know about it? the father says, flush कौन करेगा? Okay. So now, I have given you this loose story. ये क्या story है? It's a loose story. ये story के अंदर we have to pick up. अभी जिनकी keen observation है, जिनकी observation नहीं है, वो father ने बोला ये react करेगा, लेकिन वो मुंह से बोल रहा है, ये मुंह के अंदर बोल रहा है, you know? तो वो react चालू रहता है. And then you know you spoil your mood and then you come out of it वगैरह वगैरह वो सब चालू होता है. Now here is the innovator. Here is the who's trying to find out कि इतने के अंदर कितने ideas आए आपको? How many observation you have made? Number one, chai thandi, okay, chai thandi हो रही है. That is one observation. Next, flush, okay, and number three, कमर दुख रही है. What is it? पीठ दुख रही है. सुबह जो उठे हैं, you are not comfortable. Okay. So you have got how many ideas? You have got 3 keen observations. Okay. Now you have to generate ideas. What is it? You have to identify the problem. Sorry. The number 2 is identify the problem. Now what is the problem? Let's go with the first one. So very उठे हो. You have got up in the morning and did you find अंगड़ाई हो रही है, कमर दुख रही है. So what is the problem? What is the identify the problem? Mattress. Yes. Probably your sleeping postures are not proper. What is it? What have you found out? Sleeping postures are not right. So can you now see ideas for one is identifying the problem, then you are thinking about the ideas for solving that problem. Okay. Now what is that idea? What can you do about it? There can be multiple solutions. Please don't think that there can be one solution. There can be multiple. One person can think of one thing, the other person can think of something, and nobody's situation is wrong, nobody's ideas are wrong. Okay. But starting with identifying the problem, and after you have identified, basically it would be very helpful if you are creating your team. What is it? You are creating your team. Now team is TEAM. Together each makes a difference. What is it? Together, that is team. And that team does not come, is not a team of friends. भाई तुम मेरा friend है, तो चलो हम लोग team बनाते हैं for innovation. No, that is not. These friends are good for movie. These friends are good for dating. Friends are good for picnic. Okay, you have to identify friends who can work with you for innovations. Okay, and they need not be of your same class. They need not be of your same faculty. Now, if one is an electrical engineer, you can take another guy from a IT, another boy from a mechanical, another person from electronics. You understand? So this team is not a team from the same, is not a friendship team. Please understand. It's not a friendship team. Friendship is different. वो एक अलग area है. Okay. So that in any case you can have it. Nobody is stopping you from that. But this team which you are trying to build up is from different faculties. So everyone will apply their mind from their own point of view, right? They will apply their mind from their own point of view, and then they will come out with the right solution. Okay. Otherwise, you create one idea. Suppose you are doing it standalone, खुद ही कर रहे हो, तो आपने problem कहाँ पर create किया आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा. तो जब 2-4 students मिलके जब उसको study करते हैं problem को, so then you will be able to get it. And then what did I say? What is team? TEAM stands for together each makes a difference. No, sorry. Together each achieves more. Sorry. Together each achieves more. Yeah. Makes a difference. मैंने बोला आप भी बोला. अरे उसको समझो जरा. Together each achieves more. TEAM. Achieves more, right? What you cannot do yourself as a team, you can do it better. This is what we are trying to say. तो पहला उसने क्या किया? ये जो अपना mattress है, okay? Can you create a system in which the mattress posture changes as you are changing your night के अंदर posture? So that responds to this posture, okay? And then you can do it. So this is one idea, okay? you have to think of it in case if you feel that is a good idea for you to work on. What is the next idea where you are born? Restroom. Okay. Restroom के अंदर क्या करना है आपको? Automatic flush, right? So identified the problem. What have you done? And in many cases this happens. Okay. Flushing होता नहीं है, उनको ध्यान से भूल गए, जल्दी निकल गए. Okay. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है. So you must have a flush tank which automatically flushes. Now the question is, how do you create ideas for that? How do you create ideas for that? Okay. Number one, I think we have got a lot of electrical and electronic students here. How many are electronic students? Electrical? Okay, many. Okay, think of that idea. Yeah, how do you convert sitting posture, sitting into a logic which will be able to operate the sitting and not sitting, sitting and not sitting into a logic which operates the flush tank, right? Are you with me? Yes. Okay. What have you thought about it? Think of it. Okay, since we are short of time, I will start proceeding and see whether you can think around that. There are many solutions to this. One of the solution is have pressure switches under the seat. Okay, so when you sit down, the pressure switch actuates. Okay, and when you get up, it deactuates. It also actuates, but it gives you a zero signal there. And then from there, you are able to connect that into a logic circuit. And from that logic circuit, you connect it to the pump, and the pump operates the flush tank, right? So this is one idea. It's not the final engineering product. Remember, it's that idea in which you can have the flow of that activity happening. Okay. What can be another idea? Come on. That is one idea, I said. Pressure switches under the seat, right? Okay. And then you have a logic. Logic in the circuit board. Okay. What is the next one? Any other person who can think of the idea? There can be 2 solutions, 3 solutions, 4 solutions, n number of solutions. And then you have to see which is the most ideal solution for this situation, right? You have to see which is the most ideal solution. Okay. And no solution is wrong. No solution is wrong. Don't put your this, अरे बाबा मैंने किया तो लोग हंसेंगे क्या? कोई हंसने वाला नहीं है. और जो हंसेगा वो वहाँ पर बैठने के लायक नहीं है. Okay. So what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Speak on. Okay, now I'll give you again that idea. You are going to any of these 5-star hotels or even Inox theater or anything. You are seeing automatic flushing of urinals. Yes. That system has to be brought here, right? That system has to be brought here. Okay. So if you have a keen observation, okay, you will be able to gather those ideas. Okay, और उसके अंदर क्या होता है? Again, you have got sensors which see whether the person is there, and then when a person comes there, and then when a person is not there. So there and not there. उसके अंदर वो जो circuit operate होता है, and then that flushes the entire of the flush tank, right? So these are the second idea. Now third idea. Let's come down to the third idea. What is it? चाय उसको गर्म कैसे रखेंगे? अगर वो 10 मिनट में ठंडी होती है, ठंडी यानी ल्यूकवार्म होती है, तो उसको 20 मिनट तक 25 मिनट. और आपने देखा होगा नाश्ता करते करते चाय ठंडी हो रही है कि नहीं? Okay. By the time you are reading newspaper, the chai is becoming thanda. So how are you going to have this tea time increase? मतलब गर्म चाय ज़्यादा टाइम तक गर्म रहे, उसका क्या करोगे? What is it? What is it? क्या करोगे? Okay. See, I tell you, please don't laugh at anybody. Thermos is a great idea, and somebody has done that. Okay. So whether you will put a thermos there and then उसके अंदर एक कप उसके अंदर डाल के पियोगे, that is one method. Okay. But what can you do more?
Making a cup which itself heats up the tea.
Okay. So making a cup which itself heats up. That is a wonderful idea. I think we must clap for him. Now the question is, okay, now you have identified the problem, ठंडा हो रहा है, and the idea is to making a cup hot so that it does not. This is what you are saying.
Yes.
Okay. The question is, how do you do that? How do you do that? Now, next solution. How do you do that? इसको गर्म कैसे करेंगे?
Just
जैसे इंडक्शन होता है, इंडक्शन कुकटॉप होता है, उसमें जैसे कॉइल होता है, जैसे कॉइल के मदद से वो उसमें रखा हुआ वेसल हीटअप होता है, सेम एक मग में इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं.
So, what he says is, now listen, see the progression of idea. See the progression of idea. What he says is कि आपका इंडक्शन होता है, ओके, वो चूल्हे भी आते हैं जहाँ पर इंडक्शन हीटिंग में होता है. If you put that over there, now when you put this to your team, they will say अरे यार पहले वो वायर लेके आओ, इंडक्शन का हीटर लेके आओ, फिर उस पे कप रखो. Is it practical? तो दूसरे फ्रेंड बोलेंगे नहीं यार ये प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है, राइट? ये प्रैक्टिकल. Then start thinking of the next idea. Okay, but don't stop thinking. What I'm saying is don't stop thinking. Don't put up अरे यार ये तो बेकार है, ये तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. And don't laugh. अरे यार ये क्या बोला तुमने, इंडक्शन डालेगा, वो क्या डाइनिंग टेबल के ऊपर इंडक्शन टेबल रखेगा क्या? Okay, so don't no ideas they generate. Allow them to generate. Allow them to. Okay, and then later on eliminate it one by one. Whatever is not right, start eliminating. Okay, but don't stop thinking. Don't stop. Okay, so this is ये जो आपने thinking stop किया, what is the next thing you can think of it? Now I'll give you one idea. Okay, the same idea, but I'll give it to you in a different way. Think of a cup, और उसका जो bottom है उसको आप ड्रिल करके या उसको नीचे का पोर्शन निकाल के उधर एक स्टील प्लेट लगाएंगे. क्या लगाएंगे? स्टील प्लेट. which is called ढक्कन जिसको बोलते हैं. just put a steel plate there. We have to talk all this local language, ढक्कन and all that. This you can and then have another bowl on which this cup can be filled. क्या है? Another कटोरी. Okay, and that has to be made to that size that उसका जो bottom है वो उसको fit हो जाए. And what do you put in that कटोरी? Tea light. मालूम है? Tea light. You know what is tea light? Wax की कटोरी होती है ना जिसके अंदर बीज रहता है, छोटी, उसको लाइट करके अंदर रखो. That each big light, that tea light will cost you how much? Maybe 2 rupees or 3 rupees. तो 2 rupees 3 rupees में वो heat होता रहेगा. तो ये जो इतना बड़ा इंडक्शन का जो ये है जो 2000 रुपए का कॉस्ट कर रहा हूँ ना, that is costing 2 to 3,000 rupees. वो आपका बच गया, आपका केबलिंग बच गया. You see that again you have to put a cable up to the switch. वो सब बच गया. Okay, and what are you doing? A simple thing in which you are having a कटोरी, उसके अंदर आप डाल रहे हो wig, okay, that wax वाला, and then on top you are putting it. This is one idea. I'm not saying this is the best idea. I'm not saying this is the, but this is one of the ideas. And don't block your ideas. Don't उसको block नहीं करने का, उसको आगे करने का. I will give you one more idea. Very simple, एकदम. And that is, आप normally सभी glasses, ये सभी cups को एक study करेंगे उसका design. तो उसका lower portion is little छोटा and upper portion is little large. Have you seen that? Any this thing? Now what is the rate of evaporation? Directly proportional to the surface area. What is it? Directly proportional to the. Now what you have to do, reverse it. बड़ा ये कर लो, जैसे गर्मी नहीं है कि बड़ा base और छोटा मुंह. Your evaporation will reduce by 50%, right? And you will get a tea for a longer time. See, like this you create ideas. How are you to create ideas? By debating, by discussing. अरे ये तो बराबर नहीं है, इसके अंदर तो बहुत ज़्यादा होगा. वो induction, वो कहाँ से हम लोग हीटर लेके आएंगे, कहाँ से ये करेंगे. Okay, so when you start discussing this in your team, you arrive at the right solution. What is it? You arrive at the. And when you arrive at the right solution, now I want to tell you, you know what is the number of cups sold per month in India? It is 1 million. कितना है? खाली कप. क्योंकि it is breakable, तो replacement होते रहते हैं. Okay, नया होटल खुलता है, नया घर आता है, सब लोग नया क्रॉकरी लेते हैं. Okay, 1 million मतलब 10 लाख. अगर ये 10% आपका ये आइडिया सक्सेसफुल हो गया, कौन सा? मतलब छोटा मुंह और बड़ा बेस. Okay, and you take that idea. Okay, it is very easy. You have not to be an electrical engineer for that. You have not to be a mechanical engineer. You have not to be any engineer. Only engineering knowledge you can use. Your logic you can use it. What is it? Engineering logic you can use. There is no electrical circuit in that. Okay. So what are you trying to do in that? What are you trying to do in that? Innovation तो जनरल वर्ड है अपना यार. Okay. No no. ये जो हम लोग कब जो किया है, आप एक डिजाइनर के पास जाइए जो ग्राफिक डिजाइनर है. किसके पास जाएंगे? ग्राफिक डिजाइनर. Okay. And lot of such graphic designers are available in a lot of shops. Okay. और आपका एक दोस्त भी हो सकता है. उसको क्या बोलने का? ये जो कप है, उसका you redesign this cup, make the bottom बड़ा and the top छोटा. ऐसा बना के और give me a उसको पकड़ने का handle in this way. So he will give you 3-4 designs. How many he will give you? 3-4 designs. Now with your friends you think which is the most ideal design. Okay. Then go to a mold maker. Now these days 3D molding is there. How much? 3D molding is there. उसको बोलो ये डिजाइन का मेरे को 3D का mold चाहिए. They'll give you a mold. Okay. These are all going to be cost. Okay. Because एक दो बनाने के लिए cost is high. What is the cost of 5-6 models को restudy करो and see which is the most ideal for you. Now once this thing is clear, then you are making 8 or 10 such cups out of these molds. Okay. And then once your presentation is ready, okay, you make a brief of it, you make a abstract of it, make a brief of it, and then approach the manufacturers of crockery. किसको approach करेंगे? And once they like your idea, okay, if one doesn't like it, it doesn't mean it is the end of the world. Go to the competitor, go to the next competitor, and then show it to them that, sir, this is what you have built up. Now let's see. That person has also got an opportunity कि एक नया product लेके market में जाएगा तो उसका market बढ़ेगा. जो उसका brand आज अच्छा काम नहीं कर रहा है, because of the new product he will be able to do it much better. So उसके लिए भी एक बहुत बड़ा incentive है. So he may say that I want to take over this project and I'll give you say 1 rupee royalty on that. How much? 1 रुपया तुमको इस पे royalty देता हूँ. Okay. I'll give you say 1 lakh rupees for making all this, giving me as a signing an agreement, and 1 rupee royalty on whatever cups I make. Now 10 lakh मैंने आपको बोला. कितना बोला? 10 लाख में से 10% भी अगर यहाँ इनोवेट होते हैं, ये नया प्रोडक्ट आता है उसमें, तो 1 लाख और 1 रुपया की आप बात कर रहे हैं. What is your monthly income?
1 lakh.
And with 15% increase in this every year, what are you looking at? आपको नौकरी में कभी जिंदगी में इस स्टेप का ब्रेक थ्रू नहीं मिल सकता. Okay, so this is where you make money. You have an idea and let that idea be converted into action, and from that action you have to see which is the most ideal thing which can be commercialized, and for that commercialization, if you come to SIA, we give you the platform on which you can showcase to people, and then you will get a lot of people who are there to you to say that, okay, we are interested in collaborating with you, we are interested in partnering with you, and that's how you become a successful innovator, right? सिद्धू जी को याद है? It's a great idea I've shared with you, isn't it? वो तो मैंने आपको 1 रुपया बोला, अगर 2 रुपया रॉयल्टी होती है तो कितना हो जाता है? Multiplication is so simple. Okay?
Hi madam, सारे slides
Now let's go from here. See, even flush tank. Okay, 1 lakh flush tanks are being sold every month. How much?
और summarization अपन करने वाले.
1 lakh. नया हॉस्पिटल्स आ रहे हैं, नया होटल्स आ रहे हैं, नए बिल्डिंग्स बन रहे हैं. You see कितना हो रहा है? What are they using? Flush tanks. And with the new idea, if they can use a flush tank, okay, and you are getting 100 rupees per this thing as a royalty, you look at the income that you are talking about. So first is creating a good product out of it, right? Creating a good product, and then marketing करने वाले आपको 100 बंदे मिलेंगे. Okay, marketing करने वालों की कोई कमी नहीं है. Okay. Now we go to the next one. We go to the कितने ideas हो गए सुबह से उठ के? कितना पैसा बना है? Okay, वो आप खुद कैलकुलेट करना. Okay. See, what I'm saying is the idea. This is not a hobby thing. Make it as a profession. If you keep it as a hobby, okay, फिर वो it will lot of things will remain only in mind. Okay, but if you make it as a profession कि मेरे को करना है, मेरे को DNA में innovate है, I am seeing a difference, I can create something better. That is what this entire seminar is here for you, right? Okay, now the student वो अपना बात वगैरह लेके घर से बाहर निकलता है, क्या करता है? घर से बाहर निकलता है और वो देखता है कि रास्ते में उसको एक ये बीएमसी का जो होता है ना गार्बेज बिन वो देखता है, तो वो क्या करता है? आँख पकड़ के मूव आउट हो जाता है, एंड देन ही सिट्स इन द बस एंड गोज टू हिज कॉलेज. ओके, और कॉलेज में जैसे वहां पर उतरता है तो एक गाड़ी है जिसमें हवादार शाउट कर रहा है उसको, और गाड़ी मूव नहीं कर रही है और 3-4 बंदे उसको धक्का लगाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. ओके, दिस गाय आउट ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी आज भाई ये क्या हो रहा है, एकदम हवादार उसको शाउट कर रहा है, लोग धक्का मार रहे हैं, तो क्या हो रहा है? तो बोलता है यार रात को हम लोग चार्जिंग करने के लिए भूल गए. ओके, सो देयर इज नो चार्जिंग हियर एंड देयरफॉर दिस हैज फेल्ड, मतलब ये गाड़ी आगे नहीं बढ़ रही है और ऑटोमेटिक गाड़ी है इसलिए उसको धक्का मार के भी गियर में नहीं आदमी चला सकता है. सो ही गेट्स दैट आइडिया एंड गोज टू द कॉलेज. सो हियर वी क्लोज इट. ओके, how many ideas you have got up to the college? 2 ideas. One is नाक पकड़ के मूव हो गया, that is one idea. That is not an idea, that's a keen observation. उसका ऑब्जर्वेशन ही नहीं है, क्या नहीं है, और वो ऐसा ही है. 99.99% सिलेक्टेड होगी. बीएमसी को ब्लेम करेंगे, अरे बेकार है साला, खाली एक पैसा खाते हैं, नॉट गिविंग कमेंट्स. तो ये सब कमेंट करने वाले आर नॉट कीन ऑब्जर्वर्स, दे आर नॉट. सो इफ यू हैव टू बी अ इनोवेटर, instead of giving a comments on that, start thinking what can be a advantage of that, whether you can make a change. Is it right? Are you with me on that? Yes. Okay, so what have you thought about that garbage bin? Okay, let's see from here. Wearing a mask. Okay, good. This is one solution. So you start making a mask, right? Okay, what next? See, I tell you, no idea is wrong. Let me tell you, what is that? You come with the premise, okay, and have that into you that if I generate an idea, that idea is not a wrong idea. It's not a wrong idea, but it may get eliminated. It may get eliminated. Okay, what next? Anybody else? हाँ? क्या? जोर से बोलिए ना भाई, खड़े होके बोलिए. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, we are again beating against time. Most important is you are seeing under keen observation that you are getting free raw material. What is it? You are seeing अभी उसके अंदर गार्बेज बिन में क्या क्या है, वो स्टिंगिंग क्यों हो रहा है? बिकॉज उसमें बहुत सारा बायोडिग्रेडेबल मटेरियल है. लोगों ने खाना खाया, आधा छोटा है अंदर गया. ओके, वो छिलके हैं, ओके, फ्रूट के छिलके हैं, सब्जी है, ये है वो, सो और that is all decaying and that has become your stinking point. That has become your okay. Now you have to think that can I collect this? BMC will be too happy. वो बोलेंगे आपको कितना चाहिए, मैं आपके फैक्ट्री में लाके डालता हूँ, आपके कंपाउंड में लाके डाल देता हूँ, कितना चाहिए उतना बोलो. वो देवनार में जाके फेंकते हैं तो बोलते हैं आपके इधर फेंकेंगे हम लोग. Now that if you think of that can be converted into a fertilizer. Okay, how that can be converted into this is a thought. This is a. फिर उसके बाद में identify the problem. उसके बाद में आता ideas for solution. उसके बाद में क्या आता है? Ideas for, and then we are making a product that will solve that problem. Okay, so what is that idea? One is you have thought about it that you are getting a fertilizer out of it. You can make a fertilizer. In fact, let me tell you that जितने भी शौचालय है ना, जितने भी शौचालय, think of this idea that every शौचालय is a fertilizer. Every शौचालय is a fertilizer, raw material is a fertilizer. अभी हम लोग बोलेंगे अरे वो गंदा है, नहीं मेरे को नहीं आता. That is your choice. But if you think of it, it's a huge resource. वो पिक का रॉ मटेरियल है, पिक जो है ना हमारे, उसका रॉ मटेरियल, वो खाते हैं उसको और उसके मतलब is meant to clean basically that gutters and all that. That is for which pig is created. But anyway, what we are saying is that you have to see in that keen observation where you can get your raw material which is free. This raw material is free. What is your cost? Cost of picking up and delivering. What is your cost? Cost of picking up and now if that is your cost, okay. अभी देखो आपने देखा, are you seeing rag pickers? वो बॉटल सब निकालते हैं, okay. और वो लेके जाके फैक्ट्री में देते हैं. फैक्ट्री में क्या लगाया वो लोग ने? पल्वराइजर्स. क्या लगाया? उससे वो लोग रॉ मटेरियल कन्वर्ट करते हैं. तो what is their cost? What is their cost? Bottles are free, so raw material is free. Cost is of picking up and transporting. What is it? और ट्रांसपोर्ट वो खुद ही लेके जाके रखे थे उधर. Okay. Now once you start looking at this in that way, you will become an innovator. What are you going to become? You are going to become an innovator. And that is a start point. I am not saying that is the end point. That is a start point. From there you discuss with your team. अरे यार वो कैसा हम लोग उसको, then you will go into Google, find out ये इसका नाम क्या fertilizer कैसा बनता है from biodegradable material. This, and you start with it. Okay. वो कहते हैं ना कि you know if you have to start swimming, you can't read a book and start swimming. उसमें कूदना पड़ता है. क्या करना पड़ता है? उसमें कूद. Once you start working on that, you will start getting solutions. नहीं sir? You have tried so many these things. That green hydrogen you were giving me that example. Yeah, that is it. Once you start doing it, you will get one clue after the other. That cycle starts. Okay. So this is, you see, I tell you one thing. Converting knowledge and converting waste into innovation and innovation into wealth is the future. What is it? Converting knowledge and waste into innovation and innovation into wealth is the future. Is it? You have to become rich, wealthy and famous. This is the way. Are you finding it? Converting knowledge and waste into innovation, and innovation becomes wealth. Okay, this is your future. This is your future. In fact, any innovation is your future, but waste is one of the best way to go about. In Mumbai, there is 20,000 tons are created every month. How much? 20,000. That is a free raw material available for you. Okay. In future, if you have to sponsor Shauchalayas, but you have to think about how that can be converted into, and that is the best, let me tell you, organic khadar. What is it? Okay. हम लोग सोचेंगे अरे ये dirty है. नहीं. Look at it as a raw material. You see, अच्छा वो bin के अंदर आपको plastic भी मिलेगा. Do you know that plastic is now convertible and it can be used for road manufacturing or road making? Are you aware of it? 10% is compulsory in that. So can you convert that? Then there is a tin का material रहता है, metal रहता है, ये रहता है. You have only to see how you can convert. Okay. Then if there is ferrous material, you pick it up with magnet. If there is a non-ferrous material, it will go on the belt itself. So this is the thing that you have to. What I am giving you ideas is how to think about it. How to think about it. Once you get into that gear of thinking, I think you is a start point for you to become an innovator, right? You remember our friend Sidhu? I will tell you. If you participate, you will enjoy better. I am going to give you one idea, okay, and that is that car idea, which is a idea of $1 billion. कितना है? That is called unicorn idea. क्या है? What is unicorn? Where the valuation is more than $1 billion. Okay, but think of it. Okay, that exercise I am going to give it to you. Think of it. उसके अंदर क्या चीज है कि इतना बड़ा हम लोग कर सकते हैं? उसमें क्या चीज है कि हम इतना बड़ा कर सकते हैं? That exercise I want to give it to you, and you have to apply your mind to it. Okay, yeah, how do we create that car which is not moving into a product, into something, okay, which will make a valuation how much? $1 billion. That is make a unicorn. Okay, unicorn is something which has got a valuation more than $1 billion. I'll tell you. Do you know what is $1 billion? 8,000 crores. कितना है? कितना है? आजकल 8,100 करोड़ हो रहा है। कितना हो रहा है? डॉलर का प्राइस अबाउट 81 रुपीज। कितना हो रहा है? तो कितना हो गया? 8,100। 1 रुपया बढ़ा तो 100 करोड़ बढ़ जाता है। कितना हो जाता है? 100 करोड़। आप कभी जिंदगी में नहीं सोच सकते हैं अपने घर के अंदर पूरा लाइफ टाइम अपना पूरा कर लीजिए, यू कैन नॉट थिंक ऑफ 100 करोड़। यू सी, यहाँ पर $1 का एक रुपया बढ़ा तो यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 8,100 करोड़। दैट इज द आइडिया आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। दैट इज द आइडिया आई एम talking about. Okay, think of it. Now, Dr. Jayaraman has been always telling me that that I should talk about the innovation which I had made, because that itself is a big story for you to look at it, how it is. The story goes like this, that we are ourselves coming from a very average middle class family, ourselves. And in those days, that is, I'm talking about 1960s, we didn't have a telephone ourselves, and at that time telephone was not easily available also. Okay, let's face facts. So, but I was in the college, I was in junior BSc, and I had my neighbor who had a telephone, and they were very friendly with us, so they would allow us to make a phone call from their house. So when we went to their house, okay, and I said, मैडम मेरे को फोन करना है, वो तो अच्छा ठीक है कर लो. So when we make phone, she would come and sit next to me. Again, second time I went, again the same thing, she would come and sit next to me. Again I went, again she would come and sit next to me. So you know, we started thinking कि ये क्या चक्कर हो रहा है? Is she doubting me that what I'm doing या क्या है? तो आउट ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी आई जस्ट आस्क हर, मैडम मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ कि मैं जब भी फोन करने आता हूँ तो आप मेरे पास आके इधर बैठ जाते हैं. नो अदर इंटेंशन, प्लीज डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, आप इधर आके बैठ जाते हैं तो उसका क्या है? तो बोलते हैं यू डो नॉट नो, हम तो लोगों को हेल्प करते हैं. वो लोग आके आउट स्टेशन डायल कर देते हैं. क्या करते हैं? Because STD had started there and you could dial it from there, and then you start, you know, and then the bill is coming to home to the party. और लोग क्या करते हैं कि भाई हम लोग friendly आके बात करके जाते हैं. So this is keen observation for me. For others it would be, अरे ऐसा करते हैं क्या, लोग बहुत नालायक है, लोगों का moral value नहीं, ये वो, you know, give all those दुनिया भर का comment, sympathy and go out. Correct? Now what would you do as an innovator? Keen observation. अरे इसको ये प्रॉब्लम आ गया. So identify the problem that she is spending money, okay, on STD call when she is actually thinking of only local call. तो local call उस समय अगर 1 रुपया था तो STD call का करीबन 25 रुपया आ रहा है या 30 रुपया आ रहा per minute. तो that is a call that she is spending. Now that gave me an idea. That okay. Now see, my education is physics, mathematics. Physics, my principal subject, and mathematics is in my junior college, which has got nothing to do with engineering. But I start thinking as an innovator. See, I'm just giving you a clue how you need not be an expert in that to be an innovator. This is what I'm trying to say. ये garbage का बनाने के लिए आपको garbage का engineer नहीं बनने का है. क्या है? You are not to become a garbologist. What is it? You can have the new word, garbologist. You need not be that. Okay. All that you need to do is have that innovation mind. What is it? Keen. So what did I do? I had that keen observation कि भाई इसको ये problem आ रहा है. Then what did I do? I started studying how do I basically solve this problem. So I went to MTNL, I went to various directories, and I found one thing very common. I found that any phone line which starts with 0 and 9 is the STD call. What is it? 0 and 9 is the STD call. एक बार वो हमारे दिमाग में आ गया. Then next was finding a solution to it. Okay. So my solution was that if 0 and 9 comes first, 0 or 9 comes first, it should cut off, and if it comes in between the number, then it should work smoothly. So once you have created this logic, Then you start to the next part. Then where do you go? You go to the electrical engineering. There are a lot of people who are there with the electrical, who manufacture contacts, who manufacture this relays, the people who have got workshops. So you go to these people and say, look, I want this, I want this, I want this. Okay. And I went to Chor Bazaar to find a dial. You know, uska dial. वो dial के अंदर हमने convert किया, and we converted that into a electrical circuit in such a way that the first digit stops 0 and 9, and subsequently it does not stop. Okay. Now this was fabricated, made, demonstrated, and we won the first prize for that. Okay. Not only that, then it was taken by P&T department, because this problem they were also facing, and it had gone to Delhi there, where they investigated the whole thing, and they found that this is a perfect system, and then I got the Rashtrapati Award for that, right? A mathematics student, nothing to do with engineering, nothing to do with electrical engineering, can develop a product over there a kamar kas lo. Once you make up your mind, you can start doing it. लेकिन वो कूदना पड़ता है, वो बुक हाथ में पकड़ के पढ़ेंगे, how to swim, you will never be able to swim, right? Is it right or not? Yes. Yeah. So this was my first thing. Now next year again we had that, because next year I had gone to my senior, in physics as principal. Now my friends and even my professors started telling me, अरे पिछली बार किया ये टाइम हम लोग ऐसे ही रहेंगे क्या? So मैंने बोला हाँ यार ये तो है, but then what do I find out? How do I get this thing? And one day what happened in my own house, my mother had, वो गैस के ऊपर, चूल्हे के ऊपर दूध उबालने के लिए रख दिया पतीले पे, and then it started, after boiling, it started flowing, and she had gone to the neighbor's place. And when, after boiling, what had happened? The flame had gone off, क्योंकि उबल के वो जो flame थी गैस की वो बंद हो गई, और क्या हो गया? गैस निकलनी चालू हो गई. Gas is on, okay, we have not stopped the gas, but what has stopped? The flame. So that हमारे फादर को जब मालूम पड़ा तो उनका चालू हो गया, तुम आग लगा देती, तुम घर बर्बाद कर देती, like that, which is a normal in any house that would have happened, correct? What was my keen observation? It's a big safety hazard. What is it? It's a big, and then from there I got the idea. Okay. So what is it first? Keen observation. Okay. लोग जो बोलते हैं बोलने तो हमको अपना observation करना है. क्या करना है? कि I got a problem over here. What is it? A flame is extinguishing, but the gas keeps on, and then that can be dangerous, right? So from there, what did we do? Then came the solution. Then comes the idea for the solution, that how to sense the heat of the flame and then control the gas. This was the main idea that we had done, and from there we created a thermocouple. Thermocouple with the heat produces little current. That current was amplified, created into the motherboard. It went into the circuit system, and that actuated the solenoid valve, and the entire gas was flowing through the solenoid valve. Okay. So when the flame was not there, the solenoid valve settled down, and then the gas also stopped. So this was the solution. This again we won we won the prize second year again for this innovation. Okay. Of course it didn't go to the Rashtrapati Award level, but at least he won the first prize in the exam. Now see, these are the examples I'm giving you of how to basically, because this has practically happened. This has practically happened. And if you find that, go to the next slide. No, next one. Oh, welcome, mother. This is a lady which is. You have another one? Okay. In fact, she's missing on this. Because this idea came from mother, I have honored my mother for that. For her it was accidental. Actually it was her laparwahi. Okay? But for me it was a project. For me, and so I honored her. Unka photograph sab jagah hai, but I think it does not come in this slides. Okay. So friends, all that I want to tell you is that this is the possibility. Okay. Now friends, I want to tell you one more thing. That how will you start innovations right from today itself? Now that is my question. How will you start innovations? Right from today itself. Okay. And those are at 3 levels. One is nano level, next is micro level, third is mini level. Okay. So what is nano level of innovation? What is nano level? Nano level is that level which is doing today better than yesterday. What is it? Doing today better than. So you just see, आपने कल क्या किया था जिसके अंदर दिक्कत आई थी? किसमें दिक्कत आई थी? You have not to invent a product, nothing. Think what you can do it better today. What is it? What you can do it? Now, if you can start thinking that, that is your start point. That is your. What is it? Nano innovation क्या है? Nano innovation क्या है? Today better than yesterday and tomorrow better than today. What is that? Okay. Let's come to micro. Go to your lab. Go to wherever you are sitting. If you are sitting in your office, you may have a stapler, you may have a punching machine, you may have anything in front of you. Just think of it. Can there be a change in that? There can be a laboratory equipment. I think your institution is good at all the laboratory. You have got a lot of research laboratory. Can there be something which you can make it better? That identifying that you can make it better is the start point. What is it? Identifying. Now, for example, I'll give you one. आपके पास in the chemistry labs, you have got these test tubes, correct? You got test tubes. अभी test tube काय की बनती है? Glass कुछ जरा ऐसा होगा तो टूट जाता है. क्या होता है? Now, can you think of doing something that it doesn't break and it becomes lighter and becomes easier? Okay, so you can think of polycarbonate as possibly one of the solutions. I don't say the only solution. Possibly as one of the solutions. Then your team member will tell you, अरे बाप रे उसको तो फ्लेम के नीचे रखा तो वो तो जल जाएगा पूरा, है क्या नहीं? Then you start thinking, yeah, that is true. See, this is how the team helps you. Okay. Then what do you say over there? Okay, अगर वो हो जाए तो can I selectively have it? That which has got a burning, मतलब जहाँ पर आपको फायर के ऊपर रखना पड़ता है, फ्लेम के ऊपर टेस्ट ट्यूब को रखना पड़ता है, उसको सेग्रीगेट कर लो, और जहाँ पर नहीं यूज करता उसको उधर यूज कर लो. So you need not have one tube for universal activity, correct? So you can see, this is how innovators work. How do you say? This is how innovators work. Okay, segregate, selective कर दो, और जो वहाँ पर नहीं हो सकता, now you want to save that bottom also and you want to save the tube also. So what you do in the other ones, think of it, the area which goes into the flame can be a glass bottom and the top can be a polycarbonate, right? Okay, so even if it breaks, only the smaller portion breaks and not the entire portion. So this is how the innovations take place. Are you with me on that? Are you with me? Sidhu? But you will get energy with this. Okay. And that energy, where are you transferring? You are transferring. So I also get energy to talk to you. Okay. आप लोग बैठे हैं लेकिन मैं खड़ा हूँ. Am I getting energy from you or not? Okay. Now let's talk about the last one, the mini one, and then we are closing this situation. Okay. What is this mini? Mini is something which you are now ready for thinking of a product. What is it? Now you are thinking about so nano, today better than yesterday, right? What is micro? Trying to see whatever you are having, can it be made better? Okay. And number 3, now the mini one is coming to you as a now challenge to make something better. Okay. Now one thing you will find, every table has got a pencil. Every table has got a pencil. क्या होती है? गोल होती है. क्या होती है? Okay. उसका एक और रहता है कि आप करते करते you always need an eraser. What do you need? You need an eraser. So what is the innovation? The innovation is attaching eraser with the pencil. What is it? The eraser along with the pencil. अभी वो गोल गोल घूम के अगर वो नीचे गिर गई तो उसका पॉइंट टूट जाता है, right? The question comes, how do you save that? How do you save that? Now, if you know how to save that point, can you think about it? How to save that point? Number one, put a sharpener there. What is that? Think of a sharpener. Are you all with me? Think of a, so can you attach pencil, then sharpener, then eraser, all that? Okay. Then your team will start thinking about it. अरे वो तो possible नहीं है, sharpener कैसे डालेंगे? Then the question is, वो point टूटे ही नहीं उसका एक इंतजाम किया जाए. क्या है? वो point टूटे ही नहीं उसका इंतजाम किया जाए. See, this is how the idea develops. Are you with me? This is how the idea develops. Then when you talk about that point, okay, तो उसके अंदर एक बंदा बोलता है यार पहली बात है how we stop it rolling. So can we put something so that it stops rolling? So can we put a bridge over there? Can we put एक छोटा प्लास्टिक का bridge डालेंगे so that it stops rolling? Then another person says यार वो bridge डालेंगे उधर डालेंगे तो वो तो किधर भी जा सकता है, okay? Then another idea comes that just like in your pen, आपके पेन में clip होता है कि नहीं? Can you put a clip on the pencil? Now because of the clip it will stop rolling. क्या है? Because of the clip it will stop. So you don't need to sharpen the pencil. Then another person comes with another idea. He says, nobody has ever used the pencil full. Has anybody used the pencil full? किसी ने तक use किया है? Okay. So what idea comes is that instead of having 18 centimeters of pencil, can we have a pencil of the size of a pen? Now pen is about 12 centimeters. How much? About 12 to 13 centimeters. So can I have a pencil of 12 centimeters and I can also put a pencil in my pocket, right? With the holder and it will not break. What is that? So how many problems it solves? 3. And it reduces the cost of my pencil. My pencil is reduced by almost 1/3. This is how you generate ideas. Are you finding it? Yeah. Team, T-E-A-M. What does it mean? Together, each achieves more. Okay? Okay. This is how the team works. So you find a good collaborative team with each other, generate ideas, eliminate ideas, but don't stop ideas. What is it? Don't. Now, I want to tell you, if you come out with this sort of a thing, where you are saving pencil, you are having a eraser, you are also having a clip to it, okay, then you go to Nataraj pencils. Whom will you go? And tell them this is the great idea that you have got it. उनको शॉकर होगा, अरे यार हम लोगों ने तो कभी सोचा ही नहीं था. I am saving on the cost of the pencil. एक clip लगाने का एक खाली मेरे को, okay, and then I have to put a eraser. And you know, again we are talking about the total sale of pencils. Can you ever imagine what it is? It is 50,000 per day. How much? 50,000. जितने hotels हैं, जितने restaurants हैं, उनके पास जो pads वगैरह वो लोग देते हैं ना अपने लोगों को, for writing for seminars, this and that, they give pencil, pad, all that. Can you imagine what sort of a, every day the consumption of this is 50,000 pencils, and you are talking about 10 paisa royalty on that. You are talking about unbelievable amount that you are talking about. This is how you become rich. This is how you become wealthy officially, right? Thank you for not being a tube light. Okay. Okay. Now, I think I've given you these ideas. Okay. I will close it over here, but before that, let me tell you that for doing this, you have to become mad. What is it? M-A-D. M-A-D is making a difference. Okay. So if that goes into your mind, that you have to be mad and become mad to be mad. What is it? Become mad. If you become, because see, I tell you, it is very easily said. In basically whatever 60-70 minutes, I've said so many things. लेकिन उसको एक चीज को अचीव करने के लिए 6-6 महीना जूता घिस जाता है. Don't think that फटाफट 1 घंटे के अंदर सब सॉल्व हो गया. Okay, उसके अंदर debating होता है. You have to run after the vendors, people who will do it, and there will be lot of frustrations. But the frustrations should not bow you down. If you have to make a difference in your life, and I want to tell you one thing: everyone is assured about formal career. हर को मिले. ये जो मैंने आपको बोला, this is accelerated career, isn't it? Okay, pencil बनाओ, pencil के अंदर you put a clip and then you have a eraser and then go to the nutrise. This is a different level of this thing, and then you will be, from wherever you are staying, you will be staying somewhere in a different area altogether. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. So if you want to become a बरगद का झाड़, what is it? तो गमले से बाहर निकलना पड़ेगा. क्या है? अगर गमले में रह जाओगे तो अच्छा फूल, ये वो बोनसाई होता है ना, जापानीज का बोनसाई, पीपल अप्रिशिएट, नाइस, छान है एकदम. ओके, बट इट रिमेन्स देयर ओनली. लोग आके बोलेंगे बहुत अच्छा बंदा था, वेरी गुड बॉय, कभी बात नहीं करता था, और बात करता था तो कोई सुनता नहीं था. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट you want to remain in that as a bonsai, or you want to grow up as a बरगद का झाड़, that is in your hand. That is what the innovation is going to be. और एक चीज और बताना चाहता हूँ, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती है कभी, और ना कोशिश करने वालों की कभी जीत नहीं होती. So friends, I will ask Poonam madam, who's over here. I'll ask her to, because I want to take about 4-5 minutes of rest. Then I will be answering your question answers. I'm sure you will have a lot of question answers. Okay. She will just be here for about 3-4 minutes. She will talk to you whatever CR2 is having a change over what it was last year. And then I come back to you, okay?
Thank you, sir. Thanks for kind words. Good afternoon, everyone. So, how was the session? Hope you enjoyed it. And friends, looking at you, I remember my college days. And I feel you people are all very blessed. You have such a nice college who have arranged this seminar. You have the speaker, entrepreneur himself in the industry for last 47 years. So you have this opportunity, a platform to showcase your talent, your ideas, your creativity. हमारे टाइम पे हमें वो गाइडेंस और वो मेंटोर नहीं मिले हैं. So I think we should all stand up and have a big round of applause for our own self, that we are blessed to have such a nice session here. Thank you, thanks for having me. Thanks a lot. Yeah, so talking about the seminar, summarizing it in a one simple line is that you don't have to be a particular, from a particular stream, like be an engineer or a management purpose to create an idea and show your innovation. It's just your keen observation which will lead you to the path you want to be and achieve the great heights. So just an idea which will only come from your keen observation, and a good platform with CR2 is giving you. CR2 we are going to, the exhibition is going to held in the month of Feb 2023. There are few changes we have done in this CR2 from CR1. That is, we have categorized the prize and the participation into 3 different fields. That is engineering, pharma, and chemical technology. This time the prize money is 3 times more than what we had in CR1. So now the prize money for CR2 is 6.10 lakh, and I'm sure that we see more and more participation from you all, and use that money for the development innovation of the product which is your dream to bring to a certain level and make it your career. Thanks a lot. I request the host to conclude. Thank you.
So friends, are you ready with any question now? Anybody? Anybody with any question? Nobody? Okay. Then what we will do is we will conclude these 2 points.
Sir, we have one question.
Yeah.
So once we are presenting our ideas, so is there any chance while we present our ideas in a competition, so is someone there to copy it? अगर उसको किसी ने देख लिया और कॉपी कर लिया तो?
See, your ideas, you are not giving everything. You see, you are like a trailer. You are not showing the entire picture.
Yeah, but
You are showing a selective third.
no, trailer is more enough to reveal it, right?
See, आपका उसके अंदर बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं और intellectual property rights है, patenting है. Those are the things which come later. First is developing an idea. अभी वो मैंने आपको कप का बताया था, नीचे वो डालो, उसके नीचे you know you put that tea lights and so on. So this idea somebody can copy, correct? Okay. So there are a lot of measures to control that. There are a lot of measures. One is intellectual property rights, one is patenting. So all those things come. But first is develop a product. Okay. Other things will all follow.
And one more question. So once we get the idea and we want some funding, okay, but the price is not enough for us and उसके लिए बड़ा funding चाहिए रहेगा. तो उसके लिए मुझे CIIA जो है वो funding देगा या फिर वो investors को हमारी तरफ भेजेगा funding देने के लिए और मतलब वैसा कुछ रहेगा क्या?
बिल्कुल वैसा है. We have got universities on our board. We support. We were talking to Chavande Saab and even the principal sir. We were talking about it. And you come with an idea, money is not a problem. I can assure you this much. Money is not going to be a problem for a good idea. Okay, it should be workable, right? Anybody else? Okay, all that he was just talking about ideas, and I want to tell you one, that ideas is like having a current in the wire. What is it? Wire, okay, no? Electrical wire. You are electrical engineer, so you know. Ideas is like having a current in the wire. तो मुझे ये कहना चाहता हूँ, ideas and ideas into action. Sometimes you only have ideas which are there in the mind, but you do not have it in action. So ideas in action is something like having a current in the wire. और वो एक बहुत अच्छा खूबसूरत एक कम्युनिकेशन है कि जिन तारों में करंट नहीं होता, जिन तारों में उन तारों पे कपड़े सुखाए जाते हैं. क्या है? Ideas in action. What is it? And then finally I will end this program with the shairi. Okay. Are you all ready with the shairi? एक शायर है, वो इनोवेटर को क्या समझता है? एक पंछी की तरह. क्या समझता है? वो कहता है कि अपने पर खोल, अपने और आसमान की ओर उड़, और जमाना तेरी उड़ान देखना चाहता है. जमाना जमीन पे बैठ के तुझे आसमान में देखना चाहता है. जमीन पे बैठ के तुझे मिला है हुनर तुझे. इफ यू हैव गॉट दैट टैलेंट, मिला है हुनर तुझे तो आविष्कार कर जी भर के. अगर मिला है हुनर तुझे तो आविष्कार कर जी भर के. तेरा परिवार, तेरा समाज, तेरे रिलेटिव्स, तेरा देश भी तेरा देश भी तुझसे उम्मीद लगाए बैठा है, तेरा देश भी तुझसे उम्मीद लगाए बैठा है. So this is the value of the innovators. And Napoleon had once said, give me good innovators and I'll give you a great nation. So you are all here to build that great nation. Are you there or not? God bless all of you. Thank you very much. And now comes that prasad. Okay? You have to go on our website. You know what is our website name? What is the website address? CIIA.co.in. That is our website address. I think it's mentioned over here. Okay. There are applications. Okay. So go to that icon of applications. Okay. Click it, and then you get, what do you get over there? Different forms. So form number 6 you have to go. It will be mentioned over there that form number 6 is for the certificates. Okay. Click on that. You fill up that form. Then you will put there as submit. Okay. So click on submit. So it will do some processing, and then after that again you will get one more message over there. Okay. Put your code number. What is it? Put your. So this seminar has got a particular code number which all of you are aware. You have to get aware of it. That is 2223. What is it? This is the financial year 22-23. What is it? 2223. Or you 22-23. Right? You log into that, then it will ask you, give me your name that you want to put on the certificate. Write your name and your certificate will immediately come. You have to download it and go to any stationery shop and download it. Okay? So that is the prasad that you have got it. So God bless all of you. Have a great time. Okay? And see you at our exhibition. Right? See you. Thank you.
All this would have not been possible without the presence of such a great audience. Thank you all for attending today's evening and making this event extra special. I would also like to thank our chief guest and principal sir for giving their valuable time to us. Now, I request Professor Nitin Chavande sir to propose the vote of thanks.
अक्षय कानडे, नीले हंगारे, कृति पास्टे, हर्षा मकवाना, सर्वेश राणे, सिद्धार्थ शिंदे, आदित्य बसंती, जोशना तारखेडकर, चिराग पाटिल, इशिता श्रीवास्तव, and all those students and staff members who help us for conducting this event. Thank you so much.
Now I request all the guests and myself members to stay in the auditorium for the group photo session. And also to everyone that we have provided you the QR code. Scan it and fill that form for the feedback as well as for the attendance. And those students who want to volunteer after the group photo session, they can come for the feedback.